The best of Reddit. October 9, 2019. Shower thoughts: Google Maps is actually a real-life minimap. Unethical, all-you-can-eat pizza festival apologizes for lack of pizza. World news: China slams Apple's decision to allow police tracking app for Hong Kong protesters. Unethical, public servant sacked after being caught urinating in office kettle. Technology: remember the FBI's promise it wasn't abusing the NSA's data on US citizens? Well, guess what? Technology: Hearthstone gamer banned for Hong Kong protest. Blizzard has placed a 12-month ban on a Hong Kong-based professional gamer who staged an anti-government protest during a post-match interview. World news: bee population recovering due to regenerative farming, producers say. The progress has attracted the attention of General Mills, the maker of Cheerios and Lucky Charms. This is all important to rebuild the soil health from areas where we source the ingredients. Technology: Hearthstone gamer banned for Hong Kong protest. Blizzard has placed a 12-month ban on a Hong Kong-based professional gamer who staged an anti-government protest during a post-match interview. Technology: Hearthstone gamer banned for Hong Kong protest. Blizzard has placed a 12-month ban on a Hong Kong-based professional gamer who staged an anti-government protest during a post-match interview. Politics: Schiff calls blocking ambassador deposition strong evidence of obstruction. Unethical prototypes, ULPT, when dating two people at once, alternate who plans each date and then take them on each other's dates. Politics: Warren attacks Facebook for quietly changing its political ad policy after Zuckerberg's meeting with Trump. Science: team reaches same efficiency as high-end commercial silicon solar cells, 24%, with all perovskite solar cell, a potentially much cheaper material than silicon. Politics: poll, 58% now approve of Trump impeachment inquiry. Today I learned, till in the 1960s, a woman found the head of an axe, a gashed skull, and macabre sketches of murder victims in an iron tub in her attic. It turned out to be the evidence from the Lizzie Borden murder trial. Her father had been Lizzie's lawyer, and she'd given him the evidence after her acquittal. Politics: brutal new poll shows 3 in 10 Republicans support Trump impeachment push. Unpopular opinion: there should be mandatory classes in school that teach students how to do proper research. News: for first time ever, US billionaires pay lower tax rate than workers. Politics: Pelosi statement on Trump administration refusal to comply with House subpoenas. Science: new study finds that both proactive financial coping and reduced consumption are positively associated with subjective well-being. Today I learned, till that Baywatch's fans were predominantly women. 65% of viewers were female, with its number one audience being women aged 18 to 34. It turns out that the female viewers liked that the show's lead characters were strong, independent, heroic women who were saving lives and were equal to the men. Unethical, woman hides in store ceiling to avoid shoplifting arrest. Science: the vagus nerve may carry serotonin along the gut-brain axis. Oral selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors activate vagus nerve-dependent gut-brain signaling. October 2019, mice. Unpopular opinion: fuck China. World news: asking an employee to get a sick note is a public health risk, experts say. A 2018 survey conducted by Ipsos found that 8 in 10 Canadians would go to work sick if their employer required sick notes for minor illnesses. Unpopular opinion: elderly humans should have to take a driving test annually to renew their driver's licenses. Movies: the best movie you never saw, Falling Down. Shower thoughts: your brain can analyze the layout of your whole room in near complete darkness, just by seeing the dimly lit side of an object. News: NBA Commissioner says league will support freedom of speech. News: Nobel Prize in Physics awarded for work on cosmology. News: man breaks into Valve, steals $40,000 of equipment, games. Politics: mega thread, White House says it will not cooperate with House impeachment inquiry. Politics: Donald Trump promised to eliminate the deficit in 8 years. So far, he has increased it by 68%. Life prototypes: LPT, have a sick day movie. It's a favorite movie of yours that you only watch when you are homesick. That way, when you do get sick, you will have that movie to look forward to. Technology: California-based game company Blizzard bans pro esports player and confiscates his prize money after he voices support for Hong Kong protesters. Shower thoughts: looking for a relationship when you're feeling lonely is much like going food shopping when you're starving hungry, you'll only end up bringing home shit. World news: China strongly urges US to remove sanctions and stop accusing it of human rights violations. Science: dog ownership associated with longer life, especially among heart attack and stroke survivors. Researchers found that compared to non-owners, dog owners experienced 24% reduced risk of all-cause mortality, 65% reduced risk of mortality after heart attack. Today I learned, that the world's largest cannabis grow OP is Canada's Aurora Sky near Edmonton, Alberta. The 800,000 square foot greenhouse is the size of 14 football fields and produces 8,000 kilograms, 17,363 pounds, of marijuana, roughly 12 million joints, per month. Unethical prototypes, ULPT, use your professor's textbooks instead of buying your own. World news: Donald Trump's family firm is refusing to accept a legal bill worth tens of thousands of pounds after he lost a lengthy court battle against a wind farm near his Aberdeenshire golf course, according to the Scottish government. Technology: Hearthstone gamer banned for Hong Kong protest. Blizzard has placed a 12-month ban on a Hong Kong-based professional gamer who staged an anti-government protest during a post-match interview. Politics: Donald Trump's Minneapolis rally to be met with mass protests. America First is a racist lie. Politics: support for impeaching Trump is rising rapidly across the political spectrum. World news: Chinese firms Tencent, Vivo, and CCTV suspend ties with the NBA over Hong Kong tweet. World news: White House says it will not comply with impeachment inquiry. News: coal layoffs, more than 340 employees will be out of work before Christmas. Science: a single quantum of vibrational energy at ambient conditions has been observed for the first time, opening up possibilities for the study of quantum phenomena and ultra-fast quantum technologies at room temperature. Technology: Hearthstone gamer banned for Hong Kong protest. Blizzard has placed a 12-month ban on a Hong Kong-based professional gamer who staged an anti-government protest during a post-match interview. Technology: Hearthstone gamer banned for Hong Kong protest. Blizzard has placed a 12-month ban on a Hong Kong-based professional gamer who staged an anti-government protest during a post-match interview. Today I learned, about Richard Jewell, who found a bomb and evacuated the area, saving many lives. He was investigated and despite never being charged, he underwent a trial by media with great toll on his life. Jewell's case is an example of the damage that can be done by media based on bias. Politics: Bernie Sanders says he would legalize marijuana by executive order. World news: no idea where that came from. Government denies Trump's claim. UK was thrilled with his Syria decision. Minister denies Trump claim about UK support for decision to green-light Turkish offensive. Unpopular opinion: open relationships are just an excuse to cheat. Technology: US government blacklists 28 Chinese facial recognition and AI companies. Shower thoughts: we have somehow managed to regard an exotic plant, imported from half the world away, as the plain standard of taste, vanilla. Unpopular opinion: Reddit is full of crybabies. Today I learned, there's a rare genetic disorder known as testotoxicosis. As the name implies, it only affects males. Affected men will reach puberty at just 2 or 3 years old. Unethical, oh nuts! Squirrels hide hundreds of walnuts under hood of car. Movies, Len Wiseman to direct female-centric John Wick spin-off Ballerina. Unethical prototypes, ULPT request, how to piss off inconsiderate loud neighbors. Movies, Kirsten Dunst to replace Elizabeth Moss in Benedict Cumberbatch's Power of the Dog, drama film distributed by Netflix and CO starring Paul Dano. News, massive California power outages may begin early Wednesday. Technology, Hearthstone gamer banned for Hong Kong protest. Blizzard has placed a 12-month ban on a Hong Kong-based professional gamer who staged an anti-government protest during a post-match interview. World News, Trump administration orders ambassador at center of Ukraine scandal not to appear and testify before Congress. Politics, the tide has shifted, new poll shows nearly 60% of Americans support Trump impeachment inquiry. Science, dog ownership associated with longer life, especially among heart attack and stroke survivors. Life prototypes, LPT splash cold water on your face if you're having a panic/anxiety attack. Politics, Yang becomes 8th Democrat to qualify for November presidential debate. Life prototypes, LPT, if you have a landlord who locks your thermostat, you can make it warm up your space by cooling the thermostat itself. Movies, The Nutty Professor, Buddy Love, Eddie Murphy, vs. Reggie, Dave Chappelle, is unbelievable. Technology, Russian secret weapon against US 2020 election revealed in new cyber warfare report. News, man convicted of harassing Parkland victims' families. Science, physicists have spotted a famously elusive particle, the axion, first predicted 42 years ago as an elementary particle in extensions of the Standard Model of Particle Physics. Life prototypes, LPT, when moving house, pack a suitcase as if you're going on a one-week holiday. That way you won't be digging in any boxes for necessities and can unpack in a more structured way. News, hospice nurse was fired while on leave for breast cancer treatments, CNN video. Movies, Kirsten Dunst to replace Elizabeth Moss in Benedict Cumberbatch's Power of the Dog, drama film distributed by Netflix and CO starring Paul Dano. Unethical, exhausted cat needs glucose drip after mating with at least 5 females in a single night. Science, NASA's Curiosity rover finds an ancient oasis on Mars. Shower thoughts, there is nothing more awkward than saying goodbye to somebody and then you both walk in the same direction. Politics, another Trump gift to Putin, former diplomats horrified by administration's reported plans to ditch Open Skies Treaty with Russia. World News, Apple bows to China by censoring Taiwan flag emoji. Life prototypes, LPT, if you're moving house and need boxes, call a grocery store with a bakery. Most of their bread is made elsewhere and arrives in huge boxes that they just throw away unless you ask for them. Science, most fact-checking flags on Facebook don't reduce belief in inaccurate posts except labels that say a post is humor, parody, or a hoax. 2 studies, total N equals 828. News, woman who burned down historic 3,500-year-old tree while smoking meth arrested again. News, Blizzard pulls Blitzchung from Hearthstone tournament over support for Hong Kong protests. Politics, Pelosi statement on Trump administration refusal to comply with House subpoenas. Politics, Democrats to issue subpoena to Sondland.